Welcome to Weebs Top 10 seasonal review, I guess.
Welcome to seasonal Weebs 10 tops.
Reviewing shit. We're gonna look over this season's anime, tell you what we think, brief overview, and then we're gonna start watching one episode, and one show this season and every season going forward, and talk about each episode each week. So we're gonna tell you guys which one we're watching so you can watch it too, and then you can join in the conversation week to week. I'm Scott.
I'm Jonah.
Woo woo. Okay, here we go. Okay, for the watch club, I think we should try to stay away from anything that is ongoing, obviously, or that we think is going to have ultimately like ongoing, like let's try not to pick shonen essentially.
Aww.
I know I love shonen too, but at the same time it's like eventually it would just become that show review show. Okay,
right.
So there's Boku no Hero Academia. We all know. So we're moving on. Tokyo Revengers. I've heard good things. I don't know. What'd you say?
I've heard a little bit about it, but I do not know too much about it. What are they revenging?
I genuinely have no idea. It's ongoing, so we're not going to check it out, but I've heard good things. I'm not gonna lie, I'm waiting for the English dub. And I also I don't like spoilers, so I try to stay away from it. So they're revenging something, but I have no idea. Oh yeah, season 2 of Slime's coming out. Well, part 2 of season 2. They're doing The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
I think even the last part 1 was only 12 episodes too. I don't know. To me, to separate into parts, I feel like it would have to be over the normal of 23 to 24.
That's what I'm thinking, but I think they're pulling Walking Dead, where they would give you 5 episodes in the fall and 5 in the spring, it feels like.
And I hate that. I mean, I'll give them this though. The next part, I think part 1 finished just a couple months ago, so it hasn't really been that long, I guess, but you just treat it as a short season, so I guess it's not entirely bad, but I hate when they separate it into parts.
Yeah, it's pretty annoying. But c'est la vie. One Piece has been going on forever. We're not gonna do it. I'm trying to catch up with you slowly but surely.
Imagine if One Piece did separate it into parts.
Oh man, people would have been born, lived with One Piece, and then they would die before One Piece would finish if they were breaking it up like that.
The sun's gonna go out before One Piece finishes. That's everyone knows.
The sun's gonna go out. I was thinking biological sun, not the sun in the sky. But you right, dude. Rip.
Both suns. No sun will survive at the making of this series.
I don't care how you spell it. It's not surviving. Okay, the next one's ongoing. Honestly, we're not gonna touch on every ongoing. I don't feel like we should. You good with that?
Yeah, that's totally fine.
Yeah, okay. So no, so that one, actually I will touch on this whatever second season. I think this is High School Demon Lord or something. It's right next to, it's to the left of Dragon Maid.
Oh. Yeah. I've heard actually pretty good things about this.
I know, I kind of wasn't ever gonna pick it because of the art style, but I felt that way about Hunter x Hunter, and that's my favorite anime now. So I might have to check it out, especially because it's continuing to go ongoing. I feel that when something starts being long, but then it doesn't continue, that's the most frustrating, and this just keeps going. So I'm like, oh, okay, it's getting popular enough that it's gonna keep going. Maybe I should check it out.
Right, and it kind of gives at least from looking at the picture, it looks like it gives about an early 2000s animation vibe, which I always kind of liked.
Me too. I'm starting to get more into retro anime. It's look. There's Dragon Maid, of course, the GOAT. Definitely watching it, just not for the channel.
Oh yeah.
Boruto, heard mixed reviews. I'm scrolling down. Shaman King. So I've been like immersing in Japanese to try to learn Japanese, and I definitely watched the first episode of Shaman King on Japanese Netflix.
Yeah. Is it ongoing from the original series, or is it a
no? It's a
remake?
reboot. It's a reboot.
Reboot. Okay.
Yeah. Oh man. Okay, we're not gonna watch this, but the next thing, I loved this series. I'm so glad it's getting a second season. I loved this series, like To the Right of Shaman King. So I can't remember its exact name, and I don't know Japanese yet, so I can't fully translate it.
Oh my god.
But essentially, she's an Otome villainess of an Otome game she played. Like, it's an isekai. And she remembers when she's like 10, like, oh shit, I've played this game. I'm gonna die. Like, she's like, my best ending is getting exiled. And so she's doing everything in her power to like not have that happen. So she's like being nice and like fixing people's problems that she remembers from the games and stuff. And it was actually really fun. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I'm so happy it's getting a second one. And I started getting into light novels, and a lot of light novels have been doing like Otome game villainous like shit. And I'd be interested in reading some of those. Like I like that idea. But it seems like there's a lot of light novels, and I'm like, oh, I like this concept. I don't know how much this concept can run in like 20 different stories, but I definitely want like one or two more.
Right. Yeah, I feel like stuff like that can only be stretched so far before you think it gets repetitive. You're like, yeah, I've seen it. It's another isekai type thing. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. But we'll see. Well, especially because all of them are like, how do I not die, that I've seen so far. And it's like,
right.
I mean, maybe you should have them be the hero or a side character or whatever.
Right.
Eden Zero, I'm going to watch that. Fairy Tale in Space, but it's in Netflix hell right now.
Oh, ew.
Yeah, the only nice thing is though, when it gets released, it will have a full English dub. That's the only nice thing.
Yeah.
But if you don't like English dub, there's no nice thing about it. I actually have no idea what this next one is. Is it on? No, it's not ongoing. What is this? Genjitsu Sugi Yushada. I don't know. New tab.
That's what I like to hear from the guy who's been immersing in Japanese. I can't pronounce the Japanese title. That's what
hey man, it's a hard language. Okay, I'm only like a month in. Oh hero, when blah 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 is unexpectedly teleported to another world, he knows the people expect a hero, but Salma's idea of heroism is more practical than most. Soma, thank you. Don't my god me, I my god my you. He wants to rebuild the flagging. I don't think I've ever heard that term for like something struggling. Flagging. Are we allowed to say that anymore?
Flagging?
Yeah, I'm just joking. He rebuilt the flagging economy in the new world. He found himself betrothed to the princess, absurdly planted on the throne. Oh, abruptly. This hero must gather talented people around him to get the country back on its feet. Okay, so this is just like this. Honestly, this sounds like a resource management game.
Yeah,
which I don't hate. I like resource management games.
Isekai, you just got isekai'd into the civilization game.
Basically, yeah. Like, oh no, I got isekai'd into civilization.
It seems interesting. My only like fear with stuff like this is I like isekais a lot, but I also fear that they're getting like beat to death. Like with every like new series or season, you get like 6 isekais.
They are getting beat to death, that's for sure. But I mean, that's how.
Feel like
You don't want it to be like what?
I just don't want him to be like beaten to death or like, oh god, another isekai or something like that. Get to that point.
No, I feel you. Well, like well, that's kind of how harems were though in like the early 2000s. So I think we will get to a point where we're kind of, well, I think some people are at that point where it's like, can we fucking get over isekais? But I think they're also slowing down to some degree.
Yeah. True.
They're just, I think there is like a search for like, okay, so what's the next trend? Like
this guy dies, but he's now a bagger at a supermarket.
Reverse isekais, almost like Devil is a Part-Timer, which is a great series. Hopefully it gets another season.
Yeah.
Probably will never, but this next one looks,
read the next one.
100 man, that's all you need. 100 man no inochi no ue ni ore wa tate iru.
The second season of Psycho Moth 100.
I know it's not, but that's hilarious. That's a hilarious like bullshit translation.
Isn't that isn't after 100 Man? Isn't that what the dude says from Fist of the North Star before he kills you?
Yes, that's exactly what he says. That's a season 2. We're moving on. You read it this time.
Full already. It starts with Big Brother. I already know how this is going. And
Nisha. You read this one.
The name?
Yes.
Makahuka Torto no use to set to say.
Whoa, dude, that was really good.
I know. I've been doing Japanese immersion for like a month now.
Whoa, dude. I can tell. I can tell, bro.
Yeah. I am practically fluent. I can even read the 3 words underneath this. It's fantasy, magic, and sci-fi.
Whoa.
I know. I'm fluent.
Good job, bro. This just seems like a magical school anime. So if you into it, you into it. If you're not, you're not.
But with technology and magic.
Is it weird? Is it bad that like part of the reason that like I don't love magical school anime is because I definitely want more magical school anime that feels similar to Harry Potter. And none of them do. I'm like, no, I'm have a Harry Potter shaped hole in my heart. And you're not
Not it. One of them got to wear the sorting hat. Why?
Exactly, dude. I want fake magical sports and everything. I love fake sports. They're like my favorite thing. Hardly ever happen.
Like curling and soccer.
Yeah, like curling and soccer. No, the problem with fake sports too, though, is they never. They're always just like soccer, but with like gravity boots. And you're like, well, this isn't a new sport. This is just new equipment. Next one is, I'm reading it. Another isekai. Except this one says, due to certain circumstances his parents were facing, get summoned. What does that mean? You not die? Is this an isekai where they don't die to get isekai'd? Whoa.
Oh my god, all it takes is for your parents to get divorced and you get isekai'd?
You should have got isekai'd years ago.
I know, shit. Maybe I am isekai'd. If so, I want my fucking money back.
Cool beans. Moving on.
Is this another isekai?
Sirio Gensuki. Meet Rio, a callous orphan boy living in the slums. At only 7 years old, he realizes he's actually reincarnated. Yep. A Japanese university student with a tragic past. Wow. We know. Oh, that looks cute. Is it Yuri? Kanojo mo Kanojo. The protagonist,
Heard
blah
of
blah,
this.
first year of high school, blah. Saki, a girl has been in love with. She agrees to be his girlfriend. He's currently on cloud 9, but then a beautiful girl.
But
named
then he
blah, blah,
suddenly isekai to another world.
where more beautiful women are his girlfriend. He just keeps flying back and forth, just beautiful women being his girlfriend from world to world.
The dream.
He asks Saki, blah blah blah. One day tells him that she wants to go out with him. Blah blah blah. Feels wavering. Oh, okay. So he just this is. Oh, are we coming back to harems? Just more upfront harems. These sounds like a lot of girls actually like, proclaimed their love for him. That could be fun.
You know, I used to not be the biggest fan of slice of life stuff, but man, after like different like genres of like the same thing over and over again, it's kind of refreshing. Like, I just need to chill.
I feel it, dude. I fucking love slice of life. I love it.
Growing on me.
I am unabashed. I can't even say the right word right now. I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little high. I cannot say the word, but I am just like upfront about it. I love slice of life, bro. Give it.
Yeah.
To me. I mean, that being said, I love like most genres, but I love slice of life.
All right. No, it's growing on me. I mean, there's just times where like, you know what? I just want to chill, and I don't want to see someone get their 4th transformation and stuff like that. Like, I just want to remember the days when I was a high school girl, just trying to hit on my man.
Living in a lonely world. Okay, next one.
But
this seems like
Wamu.
Tante Wamu Senderu. As you guys can tell, I'm fluent in Japanese. This is interesting because it looks like somewhat a murder mystery, but like it also says that it's a comedy. So I don't know how I feel about it. Okay. Sorry, I was already reading the next one. Yeah, this one seems interesting. I don't know. I'm not the biggest fan of mysteries. Personally.
It has to be a good mystery for me. Like, it has to be, I guess that's anything in general. It has to be compelling enough.
Yeah.
Like, if it lacks substance and like, yeah, I may not understand the mystery, but it's not anything that can keep my attention span.
Right. Well, it's like, I don't know. I feel like, I usually like mysteries and my other stuff. I just don't usually like mysteries as like the main course.
Yeah. A lot of times, I tend to think too much with mysteries too, because like normally with anime, I just kind of want to wind down. I don't want to have like a blackboard.
Playing 4D chess with the.
Trying to figure it out. Right. Which is why I don't understand why like Steins Gate's one of my like favorite animes.
No, I feel you. Yeah, like I said, I mean, if it's good enough, I really like mysteries. Honestly, mysteries are kind of like horror movies for me. I either love them or hate them. Like, that's a good analogy for them. Yeah. Yeah, like I have no in between really. Like whatever mystery, I'm like, okay, whatever. But that being said, like people who like mysteries, I appreciate it. I like the idea of them.
Yeah, can appreciate it.
Yeah, exactly. All right, next
just
one.
An acquired taste.
Exactly. Next, I think
that's a cat girl. I'm sold.
I could be wrong, but I feel like this is like let me read it. I don't want to sound like an idiot. Give me a quick second.
I don't know. We've been reading half of these titles. I think.
Okay. I was wrong. I'm glad I read more. Okay, this one actually sounds interesting to me. I knew it as a light novel. I didn't realize the adaptation was coming out. Mm-hmm. So this is the English title is Drugstore in Another World: The Slow Life of a Cheat Pharmacist.
Oh my god, it's about a pharmacist who gets isekai.
Well, yeah, it's for sure about isekai. I don't know if he was a pharmacist in the other life. Let me read it real quick. So, corporate wage slave, did nothing but work every day. On a typical day, walking home, hollow look in his face, he suddenly found himself in the forest in the other world. I wonder if Truck-kun gave him a kiss. Or if he
Classic
just like,
Truck-kun.
or if he's doing it like a Narnia and just walking through. Oh, this must be an isekai reincarnations people keep talking about. I love that like isekai are so like a thing now that they're just starting to say, oh, I know what's happening because it's so pervasive. I already know the first steps. Let's skip the first book and I'll just understand all the rules. But anyways, the first two skills he has are appraise and drug discovery. I have that last one. Those don't sound too impressive. Well, I don't know, drug discovery sounds pretty impressive. In all seriousness. Well, whatever, except these turns out to be overpowered skills, of course. He can create healing potions, which are sorely lacking in the world, one after another, leading to an overnight fortune. No one will ever force him to work like a slave again. He decides to adopt a deliberately slow life and opens a drugstore. And so a story about following a slow life philosophy while running a drugstore in another world begins. I actually kind of like that.
I do too. It kind of sounds similar to I spent 300 years killing slimes.
Yeah, I haven't watched.
It's kind of like a similar setup, but I enjoy that one. So this one does sound pretty good too.
I haven't watched that yet. I'm waiting for it all to come out because I like.
Wow.
I like binging, honestly.
Yeah.
So this will actually be a new experience for me. The like watching week to week in general. I did that with Nagatoro though. That's the whole reason we're doing this, people. Nagatoro, best anime maybe ever. That's a fact.
It's pretty good.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
And so that's why we're doing this. We want to talk about anime with you people. So, next one, something no remake. I think I have a cheat.
Is it a remake?
Nope. Remake Our Life. That's what it's called. So I found a cheat. If you click on it, it tells you the English name.
You know, that would make sense.
Yeah. So
that would make sense.
Okay. 28-year-old game developer. His company goes bankrupt. He loses his job, returns to his hometown. Looking at the success of creators his own age, he finds himself regretting his life decisions. Wow, this seems relatable.
Swear to God, if it's an isekai, I swear to God.
He lays distressed in his bed, eyes open wide. He finds he has traveled 10 years back in time before he entered college. And he will he finally make things right? Huh. So that's super interesting.
So he got isekai'd back to his own life.
Well, isekai technically to some degree the name world is in it. So is he like re-isekai'd? I don't know. But yeah, so he goes back 10 years and can change his life. I hope that's not the new, like that's a fun one-off story that better not become like the next adaptation.
A series. Yeah, I can see that lasting for a season unless it's like he goes from like being 18 and like, well, you're gonna follow him until he's 80.
Dude, watch this pop off, and then like the next thing instead of isekais are these like weird going back in time and changing things. Anime.
You know, I actually wouldn't mind watching it just because that kind of curious, like makes me curious whether or not it's gonna be just a season or if they're just gonna try to stretch out that whole 10 years into multiple seasons, which I guess they could do.
Each year's a season.
Yeah.
They go crazy.
God,
each half a year's a season.
Each episode's a day in the 10 years.
Yeah, exactly. Oh God. Yeah.
Kind of like the One Piece one.
Right? For real though. Okay. Next, Wonder Egg Priority Special Edition. It's an hour. I'm guessing it's an OVA.
Yeah, I wonder what the English name of it is.
It just is like how a Japanese pronounce loan words. But I haven't watched Wonder Egg yet, but I'm planning on it again, waiting for it to binge.
Yeah, I have not either. Would be interested though.
All right, the next one is Mikyu Black Company. I'm guessing that's the name. I could be wrong.
Yeah, it's the Dungeon of the Black Company.
Oh, Dungeon of the Black Company. One day he finds himself transported. Yep, another isekai.
Oh my god.
I just can't even handle it, dude.
It makes me happy. Like, isekai is still one of my favorites, but I'm like, come on, don't ruin this. Don't let isekai ruin isekai.
Right?
But I this is what I prefer though in isekais though. Is I like the fantasy isekais.
Well, we haven't had too many like sci-fi isekais I can think of.
True.
It'd be interesting to see one though.
Yeah.
So I'm really excited for the next one.
With the
cat girl.
The Great J. Oh, yeah, the Great J, whatever, will not be defeated.
That's what it says?
Yeah.
The Great J-sama?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Will not be defeated.
The Great J-sama will not be defeated. Yeah, okay. So I don't actually know what this is about too much, but I'm excited to watch it. Because very memeable already from what I've seen, and I checked out a little bit of it, and it seems very good. It has something to do with like a magical girl and like some kind of like dark realm or like demon realm like commander. I think the cat girl's like the demon realm commander. So
they always make the demon girls tan, which isn't a bad thing.
I like me my tan girls in anime, so give me all the tan demon girls. That one's definitely a watch. I can pretty much guarantee I'm going to watch that.
Yeah. The Mother of the Goddess Dormitory.
Oh, okay. That's what it's called. Okay, so blah blah 12-year-old college. I mean 12-year-old college boy. That's hilarious.
12-year-old college boy.
12-year-old boy who's abandoned by his father after their house caught on fire, leaving him roomless and penniless. A girl found him laying on the sidewalk. Oh, it takes him to a woman's college dorm. What?
The dream.
The dream. Yeah, it says ecchi. Well, I'm gonna be checking it out, guys. We'll see how it goes.
Don't even have to read the plot. It says ecchi in here. I'm already sold.
I'm done. Scrolling down. Peach Boy Riverside. I wonder what the English title is.
It's Boy Riverside Peach.
Boy Riverside Peach. You're right.
I get the time I got reincarnated as a peach on the riverside.
Okay, so this sounds like Princess of a Kingdom, dreams of traveling the world, but there's like monsters on the countryside, so it's basically a Final Fantasy game. And humans live behind high, strong walls, but she has a chance encounter. He shatters it all and reveals himself to be none other than blah blah blah, the ruthless demon slayer. Bum bum bum. So it sounds like she's about to travel with a boy across demon slaying country. That's fun.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, next one.
The Duke of Death and his maid.
Cute. Cursed by a witch as a child, a young Duke kills every living thing he touches. Nice. Shunned by the people around him, he is forced to live in solitude in a mansion deep within a forest. Alice serves as the Duke's maid and blah 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 blah. Alice makes a point to sexually harass the Duke. Watching it. So is that that sounds like it could be cute though.
Oh, that's the ultimate cock tease though. Can't touch her.
Yeah, I think that's kind of like the point. So that'll be kind of fun.
Oh my god.
That'll be kind of fun.
Brutal.
A little steamy.
It would. Yeah.
All right, next is
the English translation is the Red Nexus.
Ooh, Soul Calendar
For
year
all you
2020.
native English speakers.
Oh my gosh. So this sounds like a. It seems like a. So solar year 2020, grotesque organism called Others have begun eating people to take down this new enemy. The other suppressive force is formed, saved by this elite team as a child. Psychokinetic Yuto withstands his training and to enlist. Blah 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 blah. So it sounds like he's honestly. This sounds like Kaiju number 8 to some degree. I don't know if you've read that at all.
Yeah.
It's a manga, but yeah, Boyd joins the demon slaying team.
Yeah. Not gonna lie, I did read that first part as grotesque orgasms. And I was like, wow, I'm immediately sold, regardless of what the plot is.
Wow, that was my solar calendar year 2020 as well. Grotesque organ. Okay, the next one is a death battle. So
Yep. Battle game in 5 seconds.
yeah, I mean, the death battles I like, the death battle games I really like.
Yeah, I think they're either a hit or a miss. There's no in between.
Yeah, exactly. This is like horror or mystery. Death battle games, love them or hate them. That's it. I'll probably, I usually wait to see if I hear anything from people about death games. Unless it has a really interesting premise, then I might check out a few episodes.
Yeah, a lot of these I had to like mentally prepare myself because most of these are just brutal. Like I know they're death like battles, but man,
I know, but they'll be like
really brutal.
Well, some of them will be like, this person's only here basically by accident because she was trying to save her sister. Now she's gonna die horribly.
Now she's getting skinned to death and stuffed into a pot.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, oh man, she just wanted to protect her little brother.
It's like, I hope her brother's okay.
Oh, he got skinned in the next episode. That's cool.
All right, next one.
The case study of Vanitas.
Vampires on the brink of distinction in France, where humans and vampires coexist. Interesting.
Is
that a tan boy or a girl? Is that a tan boy or a girl? I mean, either way, my pee-pee's a little hard, but
you know what? I'm not gonna even look because I want it to be a surprise.
So girl goes to Paris to look for a book called Vanitas or whatever. On the airship to Paris, she finds herself embroiled in a strange incident. Amidst chaos, human doctor who claims to be a vampire expert appears before. That's like, is it Noe? Noe with like a little thing above it? I don't even know. And then okay, so I think that's the human doctor. I think it's a tan boy. That sounds interesting. I'm not a huge fan of vampire stuff, but it sounds fine.
I don't mind it just because you don't see it too often anymore. It used to be all the rage. But,
I know. I'm a little afraid it's gonna come back. Yeah. Twilight did it though. That was 100% Twilight.
Yeah. Let's see. The next one, the Eden deities know only peace.
As demons wake up from their great slumber, descendants of battle gods called Idaten and humanity fight back. So it sounds like a shonen well, it says seinen, so is it a seinen battle anime? Who knows? We'll find out this season. Okay. Next one. Sci-fi. I feel like there hasn't been tons of sci-fi recently. So no. I'm kind of like into every sci-fi I find right now that's anime. So I'll definitely be checking it out.
What's it called? Sunny Boy?
Yes, Sunny Boy, but like SON. Won't survive the finishing of One Piece.
He has to die. Be nourishment for One Piece.
Oh, you know what? technically, I think you could say this one is a sci-fi isekai. I was reading the description. It says suddenly transported from their tranquil daily lives to a school adrift in an alternate dimension. Not what we normally think of with isekais, but I think technically it counts, boys. I think technically it counts.
You know what? Just for funsies, I'm actually gonna do a word search to see how many times the word transported shows up on this page. just for my mental health.
That's hilarious.
Only 3.
Well,
so
I wonder if it counts though, like if it's like technically in the description, but like you have to get to the full page. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So we might try to sneak it in otherwise.
Right. Okay. The next one actually sounds super interesting. It has something to do with an aquarium. I'm guessing in the title.
Yeah, the aqua taupe on white sand.
Oh. So this is about a former idol. She goes to Okinawa. Woo! And she's trying to like just starts her new life, and she ends up helping an aquarium that's shutting down. That sounds super interesting. I love aquariums. Learning about fish is interesting. I think that could be fun.
That could be like one of the purest ones.
That's what I'm saying. I feel like this one is the one I'd like turn my brain off and just like have a slight smile as I watch.
Yeah. Let's see. Oh, good. Mystery horror.
It's Higurashi.
Oh, it is. Yeah, it is Higurashi. I seen bits and pieces of the first version of it. I have not seen anything. I heard they changed it up a little bit. It's roughly the same thing, but they do it in a very unique way.
I heard that like, it's either something about it's something related to the visual novel, like the change. So I can't remember. It's like either follows it closer or it shows more branches. I can't remember.
Yeah, it's actually a little bit of both. It kind of I wouldn't say it's the same. It's the same story, but not the same story. But it's broken up differently, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's at least from what I know about it, sounds interesting. But I also want to see the first one before I see this one.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly my plan with it. The next one is the Dragon Quest show. I don't think I've ever watched an anime based off a video game. I was like super skeptical about them.
I have not. I'm not opposed to it. And Dragon Quest has been going on for, I think, both the anime and the video game. I think it's been going on for a while, so some popularity to it. Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. I just am always skeptical of video game adaptations in anime. Understandable. It's like going back in the day, renting that one movie-based game for the weekend, and they always suck.
Always. Every once in a while you get like a rare gem. Like there was that Matrix game that was really good, but that's because it was kind of its own thing. It was like
my golden gem was the Wolverine Origins video game.
That was surprisingly good too.
Yeah.
Spider-Man 2 was good too.
Classic.
But it's hard, dude. Most of those movie games suck. Okay, the next one. This is about a girl who is raised as a servant in a brothel, and now she escapes to an island of pirates where she discovers the truth behind her family. That's pretty interesting. I like Production IG as well. I'll definitely be checking it out.
Yeah, it makes sense. It's called Pirate Princess. Oh, wow. And it premieres on Adult Swim. Wow,
it'll probably be pretty good then.
Yeah, I have to jot that down the old list.
Right. Isekai Cheat Magician. That's ongoing. I didn't realize that was ongoing. The fact that it's ongoing maybe make me check it out. I've been debating going back and forth on that. I'll check it out though because it's ongoing. Oh, the Madoka Magica.
Yeah.
I heard their new thing. I haven't heard anything about it, good or bad.
Yeah.
I kind of want to check it out, but I know it has a lot to do with the game, so I don't know. Pocket Monsters, aka Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm gonna say, kind of looks like a good ripoff of Pokemon.
No, it's a good ripoff of Digimon.
I will say, I did like occasionally watch I don't know if it's the newest series out, but him with Go, the other dude that's there. It is surprisingly pretty good.
That's what I've heard. I've heard the newer ones have been better.
It's been pretty good, and you finally get to see Ash's dad fight in a Pokemon battle, so that's pretty cool.
For real?
Yeah, he finally uses Mr. Mime.
Yep. Digimon, I'm glad they're doing it. I love Digimon.
I haven't watched this mostly out of fear.
Well, my plan is I have a grand Digimon plan that I'm planning on doing in the next like year or two, where I just literally watch all of Digimon, including like the newer stuff. So I just plan on just consuming it for like 6 months straight.
Yeah, I stopped after they started doing the Digimon credit card things.
Oh yeah. I stopped. You say after that?
Yeah, that was the last time I was like, I can't do it anymore.
Well, I could do the Digimon credit card stuff. The time that stopped me, especially later in that, it got really good. But the next one was they had like these Digimon like soul eggs that humans combined with. So there were no like there's one Digimon like mascot character. Yeah. And then just a bunch of humans that would transform into Digimon to fight. So almost like Digimon Magical Girl, except it was every kid.
I vaguely remember that one. I think that was my curiosity, if I never got with it.
I did not like it. I didn't like it. Yeah. I missed them actually having Digimon.
Yeah.
I didn't like it. But anyway, moving on. Detective Conan. This is something that I feel like is super popular to very niche community.
Yeah.
And I've always thought about checking it out, but I just don't know where to start.
Is he still a child?
Yeah. But honestly, I don't know. I don't know much about it. I don't know much about it. I want to check it out eventually, but who knows? I also don't know where to start.
Yeah.
I find it very confusing.
Yeah, because I remember it airing when I was a kid. And I remember seeing like the first couple episodes off of like Adult Swim at like 2 or 3 in the morning.
Classic. That's how I discovered anime.
Yeah, for real.
Next one, Nighthead 2041.
It's the best kind.
Heyo. Secure. You know what's funny? I feel like I'm already seeing more sci-fi this season than last, and so I'm wondering if like sci-fi is starting to like kick back up again. Which I would be down for. I love sci-fi.
Right.
Scientific facility due to their supernatural powers have escaped. Oh, okay. So this sounds like kids that were tested on and then they escaped and now they're doing their life. That's interesting.
Classic.
I'll see Stranger Things without the horror.
Yeah.
I'll check it out. Kingdom, that's ongoing. I want to check that out one day. B-side premiere the animation. So it sounds like it's based off of something.
Yeah, I don't know what.
Me neither. I was trying to read it, but I don't know. Moving on. Remain. Oh wow, water polo anime. I like sports anime. I don't know if I'm gonna do water polo. I try to stay away from the water ones.
Yeah, I have not gotten into sports animes.
Have you watched Haikyuu?
I've dabbled in it. I need to finish it.
How far you dabble?
I gave it the 3.
Give it 10. I know that sounds like a lot, but
watch the series.
No, give it 10.
Judge it then.
Give it 10. If you don't like it after 10, I'll give it to you. You don't like Haikyuu, but give it 10.
Yeah.
Because honestly, to some degree, it's almost like One Piece. Is like there's just these moments that happen that you're like, this is a masterpiece. So like you'll have at least a little moment like that by 10. That's what I'm telling you. Watch 10. If you're still like, I'm not feeling this, then yeah, just abandon it. And you can't say you don't like sports anime. You like Kaijo.
I do. That's the peak. Ironically, the two sports animes I like are pretty weird. I like Kaijo, then I like Yuri on Ice a lot.
I haven't watched it. Is it pretty good?
Yuri on Ice?
Yeah.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's my wife loves it a lot.
Oh, really?
For obvious reasons. Oh, she loves it. But at first I was like, this is silly. And then I noticed I watched the whole thing and I was like, yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It got so good to where like the person who made it was like, was supposed to end after that one season, but I guess people want me to make a second season.
That's hilarious.
I will try.
Blue Reflection Ray. I'm guessing that's his English title as well. It's ongoing. I have seen things about it, but I haven't checked it out yet because, again, I like... excuse me. I like to binge watch, so I usually wait for a lot of it to come out or all of it.
I don't know anything about it.
It's stuff, magical girls and stuff.
Ah, that makes sense where the tags are magic and school.
Yeah, exactly. All right, moving on. Uramichi Onisan. I like me some Onisans.
It's life lessons with your Michione-san.
Nichione-san.
Yeah.
Yeah, the main theme, adulthood sucks. Nice. Sounds relatable. Might check it out. This one seems like one I'm gonna forget about and watch in 6 years and be like, that was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I can see that. It also depends on how close to home it is.
Maybe the first episode you're just like wrecks you and you're like, oh god. There's this anime that I've been watching called the girl who what was it? No, well, it's called Super Cub. Sorry, it's called Super Cub, and that's like the name of like a scooter, like a Honda scooter, model scooter. Mm-hmm. And she talks about, and like in the description it was like a girl who has nothing, and then she talks about it. All of her family's dead, including her parents. She literally like owns nothing. She's like, I have nothing. Like, she's like, has no friends. She has no hobbies. She has nothing. And then she's riding her bike to school. I guess she has a bike. She is miscounting the bike, but and she sees like this one or two people pass her, and like she's like like riding the bike, and they're on scooters, and then finally she just has enough and goes to the scooter store, and she's like, fuck, I have no money. And then the guy's like, you can have this one for $1,000, no, whatever equals $100, I think, in American. And so she gets it, and she's like, why is it so cheap? And it's like 3 people died on it, like 3 separate people. And she's like, that's okay. And so she buys the bike, and it's like basically about her like finally having something and like learning to love things. And I was just like, there's weird parts of this that are hitting too close to home.
That's really interesting.
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. It's just like slice of life or whatever. She just made a friend where I'm at. Yeah, you get friendship. Love Life Superstar. I would say it's an idol one for anyone who doesn't know, and I've always kind of been interested. I've never really watched idol anime. The closest I've come to is the Zombie Idol, and I really enjoyed that one, but I think it was more like because of the writing than anything. And I don't know, I just never know where to start with Idol ones, and this is like the 6th or 5th Love Live series, so I'm just always nervous.
Yeah, I haven't really dabbled in Idol anime either. But I mean, I wouldn't be against ever trying one.
Yeah, me neither. I just never know when to jump in. If you guys know when to jump in, let us know. The next one is Kageki Shoujo. It's like a musical theater school, but I think it's a specific type of musical theater. They split it so those who play male and female roles. That's how they split their school. I'm guessing I can't tell if it's all girl school and they split it up like that, or what. But could be some fun cross-dressing hijinks. What's the English name for the next one?
That one would be Kyo in Kyoto from the Makio house.
Okay, a girl starts working as an in-house cook in the Mako district of Kyoto, which I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure that was like the fucking district. So she nourishes. I could be wrong. I'm just picking up a lot from the pictures and the Kyoto district, and like maybe it's like modern times. Oh wait. This might not be. I can't tell if this is modern times or like back in the Disney. Okay, it looks modern times. So I think this is like the district of Kyoto, where you can still like get like the geisha shit, like not the sleeping with you part, like the like eating and then like dancing and playing instruments. You can still get those dinners. So I think that's what this is about, which actually sounds really fun, especially if you're like into Japanese culture. Actually, I'm super interested in the next one. It's a mecha. It's Megatron Q.
Megatron.
I could be wrong. Is
Megaton.
It? Oh, you're right. I'm too used to the Transformers. Megaton Q. I could be wrong, but is that Megaton 9? Okay, I couldn't find anything for sure, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be Megaton 5, like 9. I think that's what it means, because Q is 9 in Japanese. I just can't tell if it's like Q like 9 or if there's like a different Q in Japanese, so it's like Megaton King or whatever. But 90% of humanity has died due to an invasion, and basically it kind of sounds like Power Rangers, or like I think what's it called, whatever Power Rangers is called in Japanese, like do you know what it is?
Oh, like Toka Sentai or something.
Yeah, the Sentai shows. Yeah. I think Sentai is kind of entering anime because of how good SSX Gridman did, or whatever it's called. That's getting its sequel series too.
Yeah.
So I think this is another one, because it's like 3 kids find like these machines, and when they combine together, they form Megaton Q.
Like the Mechatoid.
Yeah, exactly. So I think it's another one, which honestly I'd be down for that, because if it's anything like SS's Gridman, it adds a little grittiness to it too. You know what I mean? It's like almost like that was made for kids, this is made for teens. And I don't know, I liked it. The next one seems to be a high school baseball, like girls baseball club. Which, fun fact, Japan does have girls baseball, so it's not softball. It is girls baseball. Because the first time I heard about like a girls baseball anime, I was like, wait, is this someone who just loves anime but knew they could only sell it if it was like cute girls doing baseball? And then I looked it up, and they have like a professional women's baseball league in Japan.
Yeah, it looks like it's only for episode 13.
Oh yeah, it does just say episode 13. I wonder if it started late or if it's a misprint or what that means. But that would be hilarious. Just 13. Could you imagine if this is an OVA and it was at like 13 was the season finale and episode 12 ended on a cliffhanger? Oh man, dude.
I'd probably watch it. I like baseball, but I'm curious to see how they would make that interesting as an anime.
I started a girls baseball anime. It was pretty good. I haven't finished it. But it's pretty good so far. Part of the reason I didn't finish it though was I was looking. I had finished Haikyuu recently, and I was looking for like another like 24 episode series, and it was only 12. So it was like that's what disheartened me from watching the rest.
I can understand that though.
What's the next one? No synopsis has been added. Nice. It looks like Boys Idols. That's third beat, so I'm guessing it's the third season. So if you don't know, it's too late now. They've taken off without you. The next one, also no synopsis, but this looks like Pretty Boys. If you like Pretty Boys, check it out. Yu-Gi-Oh! Sevens.
Oh yeah.
I'm guessing that's why the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Booster is about to come out.
Oh man.
I have not kept up with Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't know about you, but
yeah, I know what it's become.
Do you know what it's become?
A horrible monstrosity. Aren't they like universal like now or something like that? Or at least like space or something?
Honestly, I have no idea.
I thought Zexel was in space.
I think so. My brother was telling me about some like things that sounded spacey, but I'm not 100.
You want to take a wager on whether or not the next one is a magical girl anime?
I bet you my firstborn child it's not. Yeah, it definitely is. Precure. Do you know anything about Precure? It's like a kid. It's a kid's like it's like a kid's magical girl anime, and basically it just keeps having new themes, but it keeps going. So like you have the same characters as in like archetypes. They're not necessarily the same character, but general archetypes. And so like one's about baking. This one apparently is tropical. Like they all have like these themes, and so they just and they constantly run new series. Yeah. And like it's pretty popular in Japan. Boop. Getter Robo Arc. I actually have no idea what this is, but I need to check it out. Is the fifth Getter Robo Arc. I wonder if this has just been like a long running thing that like got picked up after like a long hiatus, because this is the fifth arc in the series. I literally have no idea what this is about. Me neither. I'm gonna have to check that out more out later. Then we got Cat One that I doubt we're even getting, honestly. And then after that is Crayon Shinchan. That's like a popular kids. Yeah, that's a popular like kids anime. I might check that out for immersion. Yeah. Man, I'm just skipping these non-synopsis ones. Doraemon, everyone knows Doraemon. If you don't know Doraemon, you need a weeb harder. Not necessarily watch it, just know it.
Live it, breathe it.
Become it. Then the next one, can you give me that English title, please?
That's it.
Oh, it is?
Have one. Yeah.
I'm just gonna let that there. You guys can see it on screen. Just look at it. Ooh, it looks so nice. The novel series story centers around a mysterious candy shop. Ooh. The shop's owner is a lady. She can recommend the perfect candy for each person's trouble. However, things might not turn out as hoped if people eat and use her confections incorrectly. Oh, that sounds pretty interesting. This sounds like this almost sounds like like those like true just healing animes. Like I can't remember the Japanese, but it means like healing, where it's like that fox girl who like was really relaxing to the office worker and shows like that. Sounds like they're gonna do that with candy, but maybe have a little bit of a genie's twist. Like if you use it wrong, it goes bad or whatever.
Yeah.
Also, it's a short form. I'm not a big fan of. I'm not a big. Yeah, it looks like 9-minute episodes. I'm not a big fan of short form anime. I don't know about you.
Yeah, it's nothing to really like binge and get comfortable with.
Yeah, I feel you. The next seems like an anniversary
also from
thing.
a children's book, though.
Oh, that's pretty fun. I might. That's interesting. The next one seems like it's just a Pretty Cure like anniversary thing. So moving on. This looks like a kids mecha. It is a kids mecha. I didn't even look at the titles. Oh, no synopsis. No synopsis. What is with this? Oh, Bakugan.
No.
Oh shit, dude. I forgot about Bakugan. That's crazy. I didn't realize the bottom of it. I didn't realize the bottom of this list would just be all kid shows. Surprise, guys. We're probably gonna check out the kid shows that much. Say Bakugan wait. Did you say Bakugan Let It Rip?
Yeah.
I didn't even catch that. That's pretty hilarious.
I didn't even know it was still going.
Me neither. Those Japanese kids must be buying it because those American ones aren't anymore.
No.
I think they discontinued it here. I could be wrong. I just remember my brother getting really sad because Bakugan kind of died because he loved it. Dude, my brother was built for trading cards games. Like he loves all of them. Which is so funny because I am not that person. Did I ever tell you that story about being in like the shop as a kid, like the card shop? And it was around the time Yugi and Joey were about to fight. And there's like two teams.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone was super hopeful. Like, Joey's gonna win.
And he's like, Joey's gonna win. Get the money, give his sister her eyes, and then he's gonna beat Maximilian.
Pegasus.
And yeah, he's gonna beat Pegasus and then free Yu-Gi-Oh's grandpa. And someone was like, the guy who's playing it was like, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, yeah. He's like, how is it happy? He's like, Yugi's gonna fucking win. The show's called Yu-Gi-Oh, not Joey-O. And then he's like, he's gonna win, give the money to Joey, and then free his own grandpa. And the kid was like, oh, that does make sense. I was like, what?
Joey did come close a lot of times, like beating the main villain, but it was always either Yugi or Kaiba.
Yeah, and Slash, like, I honestly felt the kid. I thought it was also stupid, but I understood wishing Joey would win because I like Joey more, and I thought Flame Swordsman was fucking badass, dude. I loved him.
Even though he played it as a normal monster, and it's obviously a fusion monster, but hey, whatever.
And I thought the Red Eyes Black Dragon was so fucking cool. I love Joey's tech, dude.
Yeah, it's all about like coin and chance ones, and if that doesn't work, then plays fucking Jinzo. If that doesn't work, then he plays Red Eyes. If that doesn't work, then plot armor, where he summons a mech armor that he can use and punch somebody.
Well, I was gonna say, if that doesn't work, then he just passes the guy on to Yugi.
That's true.
Okay, anyway, back to the video. This is the franchise's story. Man, they're not even hiding the fact that they're like, we made this because of a whole media thing. The franchise story, wizards gather around, blah, blah, in order to save the world. Junior high student Classic anime. Wakes up strange dream. Yeah, it's a party card game. This is a magic party card game. Let's see if there's not a kids one, honestly. Okay, so there's only one.
Yeah.
With Jesus and the pig. Oh, it's it looks like it's like a comedy spin-off thing because it says chibi characters from Freak Island manga. So if you know the Freak Island manga, you might like that. All right.
Boy, howdy though, if you love kids anime, you are gonna profit from this season.
Yeah, there's a whole section for you. Big pause. All right, so that's the end of the list. We're gonna have a thing coming out soon, so talk about what show we're watching through this season, so you guys can watch along week to week. There's definitely some shows I'm interested in. I honestly, unless these shows really start popping though, I would say the last 2 seasons of anime have probably been weaker than I would say probably the last like 2 years.
That's fair. A lot of it though, it really isn't new and it's just continuations.
That's fair.
As well.
And a continuations of a lot of good shows. So in some ways you might say it's a really strong season.
Yeah.
But as far as new shows go, it doesn't seem that strong, but who knows? Maybe one of these shows will surprise us. All right. Do you have anything to say?
No, I think we're just going to try to figure out what we want to watch.
Yeah. We'll see you guys in the next one.
See ya.